All right, so I'm about to tie a new leader line on, and I thought, why not? I'll show everybody what I do. I tie a FG knot with I think they call it a risotto finish. Risotto. Who knows? Doesn't matter what you call it. All it matters is that you do it right. So I've cut off about 1 meter of my old braid. That's the part that's been rubbed over a lot of snags and stuff like that. Wrap it up. Do not leave this around. Jam it back in your bag. That's step 1. Don't litter. I'm going to try to use the Shimano backpack as a little bit of a backdrop. I am not sponsored by Shimano, but hey Shimano, if you want to sponsor me, reach out. So I've got my leader line, which is Shimano. It's an Oshia leader, 50 pounds. I like to wet my little finger a little bit, and then I just pinch onto the line and I wrap it around 5 or 6 times. The most important part about doing the FG knot is making sure that you've got a slight amount of tension. So that's why I have my rod pointed up and I just pull back. I start with the leader line and I put it over the top and then I pinch it like that. And you can see I've got about 10 to 12 centimeters of leader line hanging over, and I'm over the top, pinched, okay? This is my technique. All I do is I reach under and I grab it, and then I go over the top of the leader line. Then I go back under that leader line. And I call that one pass. And I do that about 9 to 10 times. That's 1, 2, and every time I pull it tight to make sure it's going together, and then I hold it. You don't have to pinch tight there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How long have I got it? See how long that is? It's about 1 centimeter, a little bit over. I did do 10. I might just do another one just to give it a little bit more length. All right, so that's generally the FG knot part of it. Now you've got to sort of tie it off so then this bit doesn't come undone. So what I do now is take the leader line off your little finger, give it some blood back, and I don't have enough leader line here to do the next part, to do the risotto finish. So I'm just going to keep pinching here. I'm going to slide the leader line through just to give it a bit more. There you go. So I've just pulled it through. So what I do is the leader line's now pointing upwards with the main line. We want to go over. So I've got the braid that goes up and over, and I'm going to use my pinky to hold it. And then I'm just going to wrap this around and around and around, kind of like you're doing a uni knot. But you just want to do that about 6 times. So you grab the long tag end now that you've run it around. This is the risotto finish. Now it's pinched there, and you basically have to unwind what you've just done. So it's unwinding here, but winding up there. Now you're winding over your braid and also the tag end line. So you want to unwind each of those winds that you did just before. So you're going under and under, and now you're going just over and around. And once you've got the last final one around like that, all you're left with is your tag end of your leader. You've got a loop there, and you've got the tag end here. So I'm just gently pinching this, and I'm going to pull the tag end of the braided line, and you can see this comes through, and this is what makes that risotto knot. See how it pulls down there? You don't have to pull too tight, and that there is really, really skinny. So the next step is you need to pull down your FG knot. To do that, you got to hold the main line, not the tag ends, wrap them around a little bit, and then give them a pull. Now, they will squish in and set in. So now that knot is done. Now you just have to cut off the tag ends. What I do is I grab my pliers and I fold down everything but the tag end that I want to cut. So it's just like that. And then I just cinch the pliers right up until it touches the braid, but not over the braid, just because I'm just clamping down just enough so the leader line will pass through. And it just touches the braid, clip it off. Drop your tag end into your tackle bag, and now you've got that little tiny bit there that's just going to hold on. I know that some people, they try to melt it with their lighters and stuff. Not really needed. I've never ever had that come undone. Same deal with your leader tag end. Put your pliers in and run it right up and cut that off. So that's my FG knot right there with the, I think it's called a risotto knot. Who cares what I'm calling it, but that's it there. Nice and skinny, and it goes through your guides really good, and that's really tight. How much leader line do I put on? I generally wind it until it's just, I'll show you, all the way in. Here it comes, here it comes. I generally wind it till it's about here. And then on the other end, I will cut off about here, because the next part is my knot that I do as a Palmyra knot. You can look that one up.